Hi, how are you?
Good.
Are you actually back home in Sweden at the moment?
Yes, I'm in my apartment in Sweden. Yeah,
Because you're getting ready for a European tour now, aren't you?
yeah, on Friday, leaving Friday. First show is in Malmo, Sweden, and then Germany and Switzerland and Italy, and then eventually to France with 9 shows alone in France.
Oh, when does that actually...
Yeah, things are. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask, are you getting Christmas off? I'm wondering when your tour finishes in Europe.
Yeah, we do get Christmas off. The tour wraps up on the 19th.
Right. And then next year you're headed to Australia.
Yes.
Actually, last time we spoke, when you released the Ride Majestic, I asked you, what it was like for you to relive what you'd put into the songs, because it was a lot of tragedies in the writing of that album. And you said you didn't actually know because you hadn't been performing it yet, but you have now. So how does it feel performing those tracks?
It feels fantastic, because it was a process, going through all of that, and then the music became a big comfort. And now that we're performing the songs live, it's a great kick, and it becomes something different. It's like, you've gone through something, and then you take it to the stage, and it becomes a celebration instead. And that's really what I feel is. I mean, I do connect to the songs lyrically, obviously, but it still feels more like a celebration, and that's how I always felt that Soilwork has been. We might be very serious in our writing and both musically and lyrically, but when we take it to the stage, it's a damn rock show. You know what I mean? We put on a rock and roll show, and that's how I want things to be. I want it to be a party. I want it to be a celebration, no matter how serious things are. And I want things to be different live than when we write music. I think it's two separate things.
Yeah. Have you actually performing the tracks live now? Have you got a favourite off the album?
Yes, I do. We've just came off a North American tour where we performed 5 new songs from the Ride Majestic, and I would say one of my personal faves is definitely Death in General.
Right. Yeah.
It's definitely a challenge, musically and vocally, and but I really connect to the song, and it's really powerful, and I just love singing that chorus. It's definitely something else.
Right, that's awesome. I was going to say the North American tour that you've just done, I mean, you don't do anything by half. You've had some, shows with some major people and supports and tours and that in America, haven't you?
Yeah, we've had a lot of tours in America, and then we've done some big ones as well. On this one, we were direct support to Soulfly, and it's kind of nice sometimes to have like the underdog position, and we had 45 minutes to convert the Soulfly crowd, which we did. I really believe we did, and the songs really went over well with the crowd, and in the end, I think we brought a lot of people to the shows as well. But it was also nice to play to people that never heard of us before as well. So.
Yeah, and a band like Soilwork, I mean, you've toured pretty constantly since you released the Ride Majestic, but do you generally go back for a second time on the same album?
You mean to North America?
Yeah, are you going to probably tour there and Europe again before you look at another album?
Yes, absolutely. That's definitely the goal. I mean, for the Living Infinite, we only did one tour in North America. It was 9 weeks long with 2 days off though, so that was pretty much like 2 tours in the end. But we normally do at least 2 North American tours and 2 European tours. So I think that's the goal for this album.
Yeah, and we're lucky that you actually do get to come and visit us down here in Australia.
I know. I'm really happy about that you still, you're still having us over, so to speak. That's fun. It's only been 2 years, so there's some pretty big demand, I feel, and it's going to be our 6th time in Australia, so can't believe it.
Yeah, I was going to say, still having you over, you can move here if you want. We'd be very happy, but unfortunately we don't have the crowds for you.
Oh, yeah, I love Australia. It's going to be fun. I mean, obviously also hitting New Zealand for the first time as well. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, how come you've never gotten to New Zealand before?
That's a very good question. I have no clue. I really don't know. Maybe it's about the budget. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know if it's like expensive to fly from East Coast Australia to New Zealand, or I don't really know what the reason is, but never happened until now. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Plus, we have 2 days off in Auckland, so that's going to be really cool.
Yeah. I actually have noticed with the Ride Majestic album, with the first pressing, you had 2 bonus tracks on it, and you also released a Japanese version with bonus tracks. Are we going to have an Australian bonus track version?
Oh, okay. Well, I would love to give you guys a bonus track. I would, but I mean, normally it's like the Japanese version. It's about like imports, and they always demanded like a bonus track, so that's why you do that. And then there's the limited edition as well. But wasn't that one released in Australia, like the limited edition, like the digipack with bonus tracks, or no?
I'd say it would have been, but I got the album through Nuclear Blast, and they never include the bonus tracks.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
So I haven't heard them yet. I want to now that I know they're there. Because, like, the Ride Majestic is, like, I'm going to say this, it is my favourite metal album of the year.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's an amazing album.
That's so cool to hear. I'm glad.
The title track, The Ride Majestic, is actually my favourite track. So I'm sure you're performing that live as part of the show.
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. So can't wait to see that in February. When you're in the middle of a cycle like this, touring a new album and everything, you guys, do you ever get together and rehearse or write, or do you save all that?
There's been times where we've had some ideas that we've put down, like, on tour. I mean, I bring my computer and recording software and all of that, but it rarely happens that you write that much on tour, and we usually save it for whenever you have some off time, or when the touring cycle is over. It's kind of hard to, focus on something new when you're still promoting a new album and you're in the moment, with the new songs, and you still connect to those songs. So we usually save it.
Yeah. Oh, I should actually tell people you are going to be hitting Australia, starting your tour on the 10th of February in Perth. And the 12th of February you're in Adelaide, and then the 13th in Brisbane. The 15th, you're at Max Watts in Sydney, and the 16th at 170 Russell before you head over to Auckland.
Yes, correct.
Hopefully we might even, there's room to squeeze in one extra Melbourne show if it sells out. Yeah,
they usually do very well, so I haven't really heard any numbers yet, but yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Might be room for another one.
And I'll tell people too that you are soilwork.org, and you've got links to everything there, and you can buy the album from there as well as all the other merch.
Yeah, I mean, the safest bet is probably like social media, Facebook, our official Facebook page. Mm-hmm. Seems to get more updated than the actual website. We still need to work on that, obviously, but yeah, that's probably the safest bet, at least right now.
It's so easy to update Facebook though, isn't it?
I know it is.
It's facebook.com/soilwork, and I haven't got it now, but I did notice earlier you've actually got your own personal fan club page.
Yes, that is true, and I've been very bad lately to update that one. So, yeah.
Right. Do you know the address of that one? Because I don't have it open right now.
I'll have to look it up. Yeah, so it's /Speed Strid official.
Speed Strid official. Are you used to everyone in the music industry calling you Speed, or do you prefer to be called Bjorn, or is that just a family and friends type of name?
It doesn't really matter. You can call me Speed or Bjorn, it doesn't really matter.
You'll answer to anything because you're a good boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there something that you want to say to your Australian fans to get them to come? I mean, not that you have to talk them into coming to see your live show. I'm really looking forward to it. I can imagine how amazing it's going to be with all that drum work and guitars and singing and stuff. But yeah, is there something you want to say?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome for sure. And I'm just really grateful. We have such loyal fans in Australia. We hit Australia for the first time in 2003. And here we are, 12 years later, and people are still, you know, really into our music, and they're almost developing with our music, which is a lot of fun. You know, we do sound a little bit different nowadays, but people seem to appreciate, you know, the changes and the element of a surprise. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm really looking forward to come to Australia once again in February. And yeah, please come out to the shows. It's going to be a blast, and now is the time to see us. Believe me.
Yeah.
We've never been this consistent or energetic, for that matter. So
it is really good, actually, that your fans have sort of taken the journey with you, because quite often they say, no, don't change anything.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
Cool.
I really do appreciate you taking the time to talk to me at the end of your other interviews, because I know you've done 2 nights of hours of interviews. Yeah. My ear's hurting a little bit, actually. It's pretty red. My right ear is very red at this point. But I'm really happy there's so much interest. So yeah, thank you as well. That's okay, and it's always great to talk to you, and I'd really hope to get the opportunity to talk to you again, and I will let you go. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, and thank you for calling.
And I look forward to seeing you in February in Australia.
Absolutely. See you then.
Bye.
Take care. Okay, cheers. Bye.